Hi, I'm Mary Rogers, and these are the Cuisinart digital scales. They're called DigiPads. I love these because they're really sleek, they're very streamlined, they're very small, and they take up very little space. The other thing I like about them is they're glass on the top, so if you put any type of raw meat or fish or anything on there, if you forget to use a piece of saran wrap or paper, it's really easy to clean with any kind of antibacterial cleanser. So there's a couple of functions on the unit. Here the button says unit. When you press unit, I'm going to turn on, when you press unit, it actually goes in imperial or metric, depending on what you're using. The other thing is it has a tare feature, and tare is a really great feature. I love it, especially when you're doing things like flour. I'm just going to put the little glass bowl on here, and I'm going to hit the tare button. And what that does, it actually zeroes out the weight of this glass bowl. So then when I put food in it, it actually is only weighing the food and not the bowl itself. So one of the things that I do a lot at home is I make fresh pasta. And it's important when you're making fresh pasta to weigh the flour instead of scooping it, because it helps you account for any humidity that's in the flour because it's going by weight. So all you do is add it a little bit at a time so that you get exactly what you want. I'm just showing you how easy this is to do right here. I'm just going to press it to ounces, and right now I'm not quite up to 2.5 ounces. When I'm doing my flour though, I'm using a much larger amount of flour. So that's a really easy way to tare ingredients for flour. And the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to just measure out some nuts. So we're going to turn the unit on just by pressing this button. And what we're going to do is it's on ounces and pounds. By pressing the unit button, it'll switch to grams. The other thing I want to mention is that this scale can weigh up to 11 pounds or 5 kilograms. So what we're going to do is I like to have it on, ounces and pounds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bowl on it, and you'll see that it comes up with the weight of the bowl. What I want to do is eliminate the weight of the bowl, and I'm going to do that by pressing tare. And tare will now set it back to 0 and allow me to just weigh the food and not the bowl. So what I'm going to do today is I want 4 ounces of nuts, so I'm just going to start putting the nuts in. And take your time because you don't want to have to take too much out. Whoops, I went a little bit overboard. This is the nice thing about it. You can take a little bit out. One more nut. We're down to 4 ounces. Because it's really important sometimes, especially when you're baking, or maybe you're trying to maintain your weight, and you want to make sure you get a 4-ounce portion of meat, or you need to make pasta or flour. It's important to have a great scale at your side. So here you have it, the Cuisinart digital scales.